So we would like to obtain the domain of this function as a real valued function. Now, in order to be a real valued function, you know that the quantity inside the square root sign cannot be negative, okay? Or in other words, it has to be greater than or equal to 0, right? So let's go ahead and solve this inequality. Okay, so you have 2x greater than negative 5, greater than or equal to rather. Okay, so then you have x greater than or equal to 5 over negative 5 over 2, and since I'm dividing by a positive quantity, the inequality will stay as it is. Okay, so what is the domain of this function? The domain of this function is going to be simply negative 5 over 2 to infinity. All right, now let's take a slight variation here. Say we want to know the domain of, and I'm just going to change the question a little bit. Say instead of this, say our function now is gx, and that is, I mean, it could be any function. I'm just taking a different one, say 1 over square root of x minus 3. So now here we have to have an extra condition. That is, not only that it cannot be negative, it cannot be 0 either. So in this case, what will we need? We will need our x minus 3 to be greater than 0, or simply x greater than 3 for the domain, or in other words, simply 3 to infinity. And later on, when you graph these functions, you can see that that's how they behave. Okay.